everybody, welcome to Island's Plate Cooking with Treasure. And today we are going to be making a roast duck. I know this is probably going to be a new one for a lot of people, but I promise you, you don't have to be scared of this bird. So we're going to start off with washing this duck, as well as making sure that we get off any extra feathers or any extra dirt that may be on there. That maybe the factory wasn't able to get off, and make sure that we don't have any extra skin that we don't want. So that process does take a good amount of prep. So without a further ado, let's go on with this trimming. Okay, so at this point, I am taking off the extra skin on the neck that I don't want. I'm going to be taking off the tail. I just ran the open cavity under the running water, and the inside slid right out. If they do not slide out, you may need to de-thaw your bird a little bit longer. Now, you can save the inside to make a broth out of it if you wish. And I'm going to start butterflying this duck. So you don't have to do this process. It does take a little bit of extra work than butterflying a chicken, because ducks have a lot more bones in their back than chickens do. So it may take you a little while. As you can see, this is definitely taking me a little bit of time, so I went on and speeded this one up for you guys. Okay, so we are finished butterflying this duck. And at this point, I am going to get a really sharp knife, and I'm going to make some vertical cuts one way through the duck, and I'm going to make another set of cuts through the duck vertically the other way. Now, please do not cut down through the meat. You only want to get through the fat. So why we're making these cuts is because duck is a little fatty, and you want to get the salt in those slits there, so it can suck out some of the moisture, so it's not super fatty when it's finished cooking. The seasonings that I have decided to use today is salt, of course, because you want to use that to extract a lot of the moisture and the fat, and black pepper, garlic powder, and some Cajun seasoning. So those are the seasonings of choice that I've chosen this time. You can always choose whatever you feel like, but I would suggest using some actual just straight up salt in there, and kind of rub it into the creases, so the salt will extract some of that moisture, and you get a little bit more of a crispy finish instead of a soggy finish. So basically, at this point, after you finish seasoning it, you can tie together the wings and the legs to make it more appealing, but I don't currently have time for that. So we're going to make sure that our oven is on 350 degrees. We're going to cook this duck for 4 hours, and let's go on and pop this bad boy in the oven. So every 30 minutes, we are going to baste this duck with either chicken broth, or you can use water, whatever you have at the moment, so we don't get any burnt, charred pieces. Okay, so halfway through the cooking time, I went on and glazed it with the orange duck sauce that came in the package. Pop it back in there for 2 more hours, and here we go. 4 hours in total. We have now finished this duck. It was delicious. I loved it. The family loved it. Let me know what your favorite recipe is, and comment, like, and subscribe, please.